the new challenger.
Woo! Let's fucking go.
Round one. Fight.
Hey, what's up, man? Oh, that'll hit me. That was such a good first round. Me and this guy are fucking enemies. Pretty good, man. I had a pretty good day. I'm currently working on a 4-panel comic strip. It will be my first published comic. I have it until the 24th of January to complete it, but I've already started it now. It's extremely funny and dumb. It's about a guy trying to kill all the wasps in a cafe, and he accidentally destroys the cafe because he's too evil and powerful. Oh, nice.
Ryu wins.
But why no rematch? Alright, I gotta look after some food here. Let me just video. Oh, very good. I will watch that when it's ready. Make sure to send it to me. I love fighting Zangief, man. I haven't fought you in a long time, Visor. Let me just make a... I'm gonna make a cigarette. I kind of started that fight without really intending to, so... I've got curry cooking here. Gotta look after. I'm just gonna throw some bits on, go for Rolly, and then I'm on it for real. I plan to get some rank today. I was looking at some Street Fighter art today by the artist Alex Ross. If you're not familiar with him, he did a comic called Kingdom Come, a Superman one. And it's fucking really good! But I couldn't believe he did a Street Fighter piece. It's crazy good as well. Anyway, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Alright, I'm back. I'm about to eat this curry with my fucking hands. Bam, 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 bam.
The new challenger. Gotta do round one. Fight. Hadouken! Up and over!
Oh. Chip got him.
Round two. Fight. Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Gotta change my presets. Cool. Oh, nice. High low.
That's right. Fight round. Fight. My turn. Shoryuken. Let's get.
He's enjoying himself, I can tell. Oh, that was a missed input. I was meant to do heavy SRK.
Round two. Fight.
have made it first though.
Bet that hurt.
Oh fuck. Nice, that's a lovely finish. I'm gold 4 now. I was platinum 2 months ago. Nice.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's my evil twin. Oh. That was fucking pointless.
What are you waiting for? I don't have time to play. What are you waiting for? I don't have time to play. What are you waiting for? I don't have time to play. What are you waiting for? I don't have time to play.
Swiss Blanca. A Terry and a Blanca Main. I should have seen that. I know the block low and he's fucking around anyway. Rollback isn't helping. Oh. This is the framiest game ever. So I'm missing inputs because of the 3 frames of rollback. It was jumping up to 5 as well. It's so annoying. Why would you custom room after that?
Here comes a new challenger. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, my jacket! Yeah, he's a weird one. I like that he's so sauced up in this game, though. I really like Blanca. I just haven't played as him. I like that he's kind of a strong matchup. Like he's a knowledge check now. Because nobody really fights him that often. And the players that usually play him are fucking decrepit. Like, you saw the internet connection that time. I think it might be a bit of a plugger's character, but he's a cool one, like.
Ryu wins. Round 1. Fight.
I can't read the entirety of your message, but I understand him to be a Brazilian guy who lived in the jungle when he was a kid. He was electric eels turned him into a. Ah! I wasn't expecting to be alive there, so just went YOLO.
Round 2. Fight.
Bet he's never seen that before.
Ryu wins.
That was very close.
Round 1. Fight.
This game is so wacky. That was a crazy round. Two of us flying around like. You talk about first to 10 fights? Well, actually, if you look at game theory and you're trying to determine which player is better, the minimum number of games you need to play statistically is 10. Well, no, for real, it's a math thing. So if you're trying to determine in a percentile whether a player is better than another player at that moment in time, you have to play 10 games because you won't be able to get a correct aggregate otherwise. That's why. It comes from games like pool and snooker and stuff like that. It's like a real sports thing, like. No, I'm not. This isn't a theory. It's statistical fact. If you want to determine in a 1 versus 1 game of any sport or any game, in order to have a sample of data large enough to determine if one player actually defeated the other, the minimum number of games required is 10, because it's an even 100 percentile when you break it down. That's how you know when they do matchups like, say Blanca was an inferior character to Cammy. If they had a ratio of 4 to 6, say Cammy has 6 victories, Blanca has 4 victories, That's where you get that percentile from. It's from playing 10 games. So if you're running a simulation or anything like that, if you play 3 games against another player, you only know who's better in a set. But if you play 10 games, you can derive from that enough information, because you have a large enough sample, which player in that moment is a better player at that game, because it's a sufficient number. It's nothing to do with people enjoying playing 10 games. It's both a test of endurance, but it's also a statistically grounded way to determine which player defeated the other player that day. 10 would ideally a tournament match, or ideally a finals in a tournament would involve 10 fights. Like, that's how you just can't broadcast that as the problem. It's too long. But if you were to sit down and have a money match, 10 is the minimum number. You can't do it with 5, you can't do it with 3, but you can do it with 10, simply because it falls into the percentile correctly. That's why first to 10s exist. Also, a first to 10 tests, if you're doing a money match, which player has better endurance for something like ranked. So say they were defending a rank. Yeah, that's it. But you can apply everything I'm saying right now to pool, to darts, to snooker. You could do it in tennis. You could do it in anything like that. The only reason they don't do it is because it's quite an exhausting number. That's why 10 is the chosen number, though. It's to test which player is best under pressure, and in a sort of, an endurance kind of way also. Because if a player is, in fact, statistically superior to another player, they should win most of 10 games, or the first 10 games. Also, here's another thing. A first to 10 game, if it's perfectly even except for the somebody winning, involves 19 games and then a decider. So it's not just 10. But if you win a first to 10 and it involves 19 games, you can say at the end of that you are a better player than the other player, and it will be statistically founded. Like, it won't be conjecture. It won't be a false statement, because 10 is a sufficient number. Well, yeah, but here's the other thing. Players don't train to do first to 10 matches. First to 10 matches are intended as an agreement between two players that they have played a sufficient number of games to determine which player is better at that game. On the other hand, if you're a professional player, you're training to defeat other players in a tournament setting. So a tournament setting has specific rules attached to it that make it so that you don't have sufficient time to have 10 games. So you have to make sure that the 5 rounds you play are the best you can possibly produce. It's a different competition, if that makes sense. Now, I don't personally compete that much in Street. Like, I only do the online tournaments in Street Fighter and stuff like that. But what an online tournament will prove is that you can perform well under pressure. So it's, there's slightly different things. There's preference for them. I don't think anybody prefers a first to 10 match over one game. It's too tiring. But like I said, if you win a first to 10, it is a proven fact that you are better than that player. That's just how the math works on it. The only reason they would not lose a first to 10 is if they were in fact the superior player. But you can't say that with a small number like 3 matches or 5 matches, because it's not enough. It's not a sufficient number to satisfy the outcome. I mean, if you only play 3 games, then what about the other 7 games they don't play as good? You know what I mean? The other thing is that the progression in Street Fighter and Ranked is a league, so you're accruing points over a season. It's a different kind of tournament bracket or it's a different kind of thing to say tournament. But most of these concepts come from things like chess and other sports. That's why I say game theory. Game theory doesn't actually involve any theory. It involves facts. It's just that it's named that. Like, game theory is a mathematical discipline. It's not like an educational one or something. It's game theory comes from nuclear war mainly in today's usage of it. So game theory today would be the likelihood of which nation would survive a nuclear exchange and stuff like that. That's where you use it. You also use it in mixed unit tactics, like in war. Game theory would be well, no, I'm not talking. Game theory is called game theory, but it's not a theory. It's a discipline. It just has a simpler name to call it game theory. But game theory doesn't really talk about stuff that's not true, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like game theory is trying to determine it's statistics. Like game theory is just statistics. It's a different name for statistics. It's just that game theory is when you use statistics to determine the outcome of a competition, and that competition could be things like a war. Whereas to be different to like a theory of relativity. Well, actually, what does make it a theory is that the outcome can still change based on factors that you're unaware of. So a war can end because a general dies, and they decide, well, we're not going to continue. We don't have our best guy. Like those things are, you know. No, 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 not at all. Look up game theory in your native language and just see what it is. Like it would be worth looking at because it's how you determine things like. For example, if another player, you know, in fighting games, the way it's kind of rock, paper, scissors, just on steroids. Game theory would be applying some statistics that you could guess how likely a player is to grab you instead of launching a punch. You know what I mean? They have a 1 in 3 chance, or you have a 1 in 3 chance is going to be one of those outcomes. And you base on which one, like you'd assume the other player is competent at the game, if you're on platinum rank, let's say, that they will make the correct decision. And if you know what the correct decision is, you have narrowed your defensive options down to 1, which is the correct one. It's kind of that sort of thinking. But it's like game theory exists in loads of places. It's quite an important thing. Like, it's just that it wouldn't be everybody's hobby, if that makes sense to you. Oh. Oh, walked into that one. I can't believe I lost to a gold 3. I was talking too much.
Final round. Fight.
Whoa. Oh, I forgot I had no meter. Upsetting. I'm gonna go down for another cigarette. Back soon. I'm fucking destroying my rank today, but I'll get it all back. I should be able to get from gold 4 to platinum 1 again. Off like only a 4 or 5 win streak, so it should be alright. I'll start destroying gold 3s anyway. A thing that happened in the game, that for the first time since launch, Ryu is a more popular character to play as than Ken. It only happened in the last couple of weeks that his play percentage went above Ken's. So Ryu is more popular now. He might be a better character. There's a possibility his damage is high enough to make him top 5 as well. So, to answer your question from earlier, because I had to look at my phone to see it, the only other I have played as about 6 other characters. Ryu is the one I'm doing the best with, because I decided on day 1 I would play as a lower rank, or lower tier character. Oh, what's wrong with this guy? Yeah, fuck that guy. Alright. If you're just joining us, I'm trying to regain my rank after backsliding 3 stars. I was Platinum 2, and then I stopped playing the game for a while. And now I'm Gold 4, so we'll get back.
Time to play.
Well, when I talk about game theory, I would primarily be talking about economics, warfare, and tactics. It's just that they happen to apply to game theory because the other player is making decisions that can be determined through math. I'm not very good at that math, but I know where it comes from. Game theory isn't a video game thing. Also, it comes from either economics or war. It's for zero-sum scenarios, which are scenarios where... Yeah. So same here. It's just it kind of came up on topic. Like, I'm more interested in character design and player expression than I am game theory, because I'm not very good at math. I understand that the math exists, but I'm not very good at doing that math. Well, I'm not bad, but you know what I mean. I didn't really enjoy it in school. But yeah, it's kind of a thing. You can apply it to almost anything. Is sort of as long as there's any tactical aspect to that, for that kind of topic, game theory does apply to it. It has the name is a bit confusing though, because it sounds like it's going to be sort of wishy-washy, but it's not. It's like the thing that